everyone, my name is Haley and today I'll be informing you a little bit about what a bucket list is and kind of how it originated. Then I will be entertaining you about the few things that are on my bucket list. A bucket list is a list that some people make of things they want to do before they die. You can kind of think of it a little bit kind of like a wish list. It is done so some people can feel that they have experienced life to the fullest. According to the website called The Phrase Finder, the phrase was never really used until after the Justin Sackham screenplay, The Bucket List, starring Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman. I have never made a bucket list before. I know a few people who have just for fun and thought this would be a perfect opportunity for me to make one for myself. Now I'll be presenting to you the 3 things that I have on my bucket list. The first thing I would like to do before I die is to take a trip to the country Italy and the city of Venice to experience their culture and everyday life. During this trip, I would like to stay at 2 different hotels. The first hotel being the Hilton Milan Stuckey, and the second hotel being the Palazzo Odami. This is the first hotel, the Milano Stuckey. This is the view from the Venetian Lagoon, and this hotel has a rooftop pool. My second hotel, the Palazzo Odami, it is a 15th century palace that is now turned into a tourist spot. It does not look at all like how it used to, but I would still like to see the inside of it. I think staying in the 2 different hotels would help me experience the 2 different aspects of the Italian culture. While I'm there, I want to see all the tours that while I'm there, I want to see all the tours that I possibly can. Some of my options will be Venice in 1 day, 72 hours of Venice in 1 day, 72 hours of Venice in 2 days, and 72 hours of Venice in 3 days, and then the exploring of the Venetian Lagoon, which I showed you in the first picture. The last thing I would like to do while I'm there in this country is going out to their most recommended restaurants near my hotel to try their most exquisite main dish. This is some of their main dishes that they offer. This is chicken parmesan lasagna. This is kind of like a spaghetti, but they use really thick noodles and they roll up spinach and cheese and fry it and then top it with red sauce. And then this is their version of like how our beef stew is. And they use sausage instead of beef. They still use celery, they use elbow noodles in it, and have Parmesan cheese and some other vegetables. The second thing I would like to experience before I die is the historical town of Savannah, Georgia. While I'm here, I would like to stay in the Eliza Thompson Hotel, but I'm not sure for how long because it is said to be haunted. This is an outside view of the hotel, and then this is the original family that resided there. This is Eliza Thompson. This is a link to a video of a news report in the town, and they're talking about how this hotel was haunted and there was a resident there who experienced paranormal activity. I guess it is said that these girls will run around the hotel and they go into one certain room, I believe it was number 136, and they try to wake up the male that is in the room saying, "Daddy, Daddy, wake up and play with me." It's happened more than once, so if you guys find that interesting, there's a link in the bottom of the page here. You guys can watch after my speech. While I'm in this town, I will really have no set agenda. I would want to just experience and learn this history wherever and whenever I can. But the only place in particular I do want to find while I'm here is the First African American Baptist Church. This is the first church where African Americans praised God and had hidden messages in their songs about how to escape to the northern states during the Underground Railroad. To conclude my bucket list, if I have enough time, I would like to open up a home or homes for the people in need for my place of residence. I want to do this so families can get back on their feet financially and mentally. The home would not be a free for all, of course. They will need to be able to keep a job and save money and then show me on a paper statement somehow from their bank that they are saving money so they can eventually afford their own place and their own living needs. So, what will be on your bucket list? I hope you all have learned a little more about myself and some parts of history. I wish that someday I will be able to do all of these things on my list. The most important one to me, though, is to help people find a home. In the intro, I explained what a bucket list is. From visualizing mine, I hope all of you can create one of your own and someday mark off your list. Thank you all for coming.